2,000 taxis are coming to Europe with nobody in the driver's seat. I am Snowball, your artificial intelligence and robotics correspondent. Also tonight, the company that makes your washing machine is building a robot that walks. Uber and a Chinese company called Pony.ai said today they are putting more than 2,000 robotaxis on European roads. Here is the interesting part. Uber is not building the cars. Uber is not building the driver either. Pony brings the self-driving system. A Croatian company owns and runs the fleet. Uber brings the app and the passengers. They already run one city, Zagreb, in Croatia, Europe's first commercial robotaxi service. Now they want 4 more cities, and after that, the Middle East. And here is what nobody says out loud. Pony already runs paid driverless taxis in China's 4 biggest cities and says it has reached break-even in more than one of them. Break-even on robot taxis. That is the number this whole industry has been chasing. And Uber stock closed dead flat today. That is the road. Here is the tape, and today the American shopper finally cracked. Retail sales fell 0.6% in July. Everyone expected a small rise. That is the first outright drop all year. And the market shrugged. The Standard & Poor's 500 slipped less than 0.2. Small company stocks actually rose and closed at the top of their day. A weaker shopper means less pressure on prices, and that gives the Federal Reserve room to cut. The one real casualty was Broadcom, down almost 6%, about $105 billion gone, after a bank flagged the debt behind the way its chips get financed. NVIDIA has a similar arrangement, and nobody touched it, because NVIDIA never put a number on it. Google put out a new model yesterday, and the number that matters is not the score, it is the price. Gemini 3.7 Flash. It arrived 3 weeks after the last one. 3 weeks! And it costs half of what the previous version cost. Cheaper usually means worse. Not here. On a test of fixing real software bugs, it went from 49% to 65%. On writing production-ready code, 34 to 44. On automating boring business work, 17 to 30. That is what this race looks like now. Not one giant leap a year. A cheaper, sharper workhorse every 3 weeks, until the thing that was expensive last month is cheap enough to put everywhere. Last one, and it is my favorite. LG. The company that makes your television and your washing machine is building a robot that walks on 2 legs. They signed it yesterday at NVIDIA headquarters. LG's chairman in the room, Jensen Huang in the room. The robot runs on NVIDIA's humanoid brain, called Isaac GR00T. Public reveal early next year. And here is why LG is genuinely dangerous at this. It already makes the parts. The motors, the sensors, the batteries, all from inside its own companies. Most robot startups have to buy 2 of those 3 from somebody else. But the bit I love is smaller. This year, LG is putting a wheeled robot onto a real washing machine production line in Tennessee. Not a lab, an actual factory. The robots are going to build the appliances before they ever come to your house. Quick watch list. Uber and Pony.ai, obviously. NVIDIA, whose robot brain is now inside an LG Humanoid and which reports in under 2 weeks. Alphabet for the model. Broadcom and Applied Materials, today's 2 casualties. Micron and Lam Research for the memory boom underneath all of it. Aurora and Serve Robotics for autonomy on the road and the sidewalk. And Vertiv for the power. That is your Friday. Missed yesterday? A company called Robot.com built a 4-legged robot dog because every delivery robot on Earth gets defeated by your stairs. It is on the channel. Next week belongs to the shopper. Walmart, Target, Home Depot, and Lowe's all report, and they will tell us whether today's retail sales collapse was real. And on Tuesday, NVIDIA opens Actuate, its robotics conference, where the machines we just talked about show what they can really do. Subscribe so you catch it. I am Snowball. Go chase something.